back in time. I go back in time, and this time is live.
First of all, can I ask you for your name, rank and serial number?
Yeah, my name's Daglish, and I used to write music for Commodore 64 games.
So Ben, what games did you write? Or what music did you write?
I have somebody else here, there are people that have PhDs on it. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. There's so many I can't remember.
Well, we've got some examples we've seen, Last Ninja, this kind of thing. Were any of those yours?
Yeah. There's a few on the album tonight. I wrote some well-known ones. A couple.
So, how do you feel about an evening like this?
It's great. It's a bit bizarre having your past taught you. It's very bizarre. This is the 40th or 50th time I've had my photo taken. A number of girlfriends that having cameras handed to them say, "Oh, let's take a photo." It's a bit strange. Yeah. Very bizarre.
So, yeah, this is it. I mean, you could walk down the street and not be noticed, but you're here in this room and you get this kind of adulation. What's it like?
It's very strange. It's funny because most people don't recognise it, of course, because people only knows from the last photo of me that was published is about 15 years old, so people are looking at me and going, "Are you somebody?" And when they find out who I am, they suddenly go, "Oh my God, you're one of my heroes." Thank you.
That's great. Okay, ready. Can I have your name, rank and serial number?
David Whittaker, YZ, hello, I live in America now, 771061B.
Well, I was going to say, what games did you write that our viewers might remember?
I wrote for about 400 Commodore 64 titles. About 400 ST and Amiga titles, about 200 after that, and about 100 before. I believe I'm the most prolific audio guy in the industry. Not the best, but the best is Rob Hubbard.
All hell Rob.
I'm the most prolific, and I think he'd agree.
Now, I think a lot of our viewers might be surprised that video game tunes are actually quite big business these days. One of them was ripped off for a single, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. The group called Zombie Nation ripped off my Lazy Jones 5-second tune for the Kerncraft 400 or something, whatever it's called. And I called the guy up, and instead of suing him, I was so open and up front, he was so honest. He said he would send me 8,000 Deutschmarks, and I said, "Okay, that's more than I got for the game." Thank you.
So, what are you going to do? I mean, have you ever thought, well, actually, what do you do now?
I do no music like I used to. I do no programming like I used to. I do purely dialogue, editing and recording, or vice versa, like for the James Bond game. $1,000 freebie.
Well, let's go back to the two of you now. Do you want to get a two-shot, girl?
Oh, professional.
Two-shot, there we go.
Two-shot.
I was going to say, the two of you are here. Did you ever think you'd end up like this when you were like, how old were you?
Well, I'm older than I was. I'm older than you.
You're older than everybody.
I'm 44. And I started doing this in 81 when I was 24. So I've been doing it 20 years. And I met Ben in about 86.
Yeah, when I was 20.
And I've been doing it ever since.
I corrupted the hell out of it.
What about the people here today? I mean, can you understand their reaction to it?
Yeah, because there's a very, very big fan base on the Commodore 64, along with other computers.
And the music as well. This is something that's interesting. Yeah, the Commodore particularly was a music machine. I mean, partially it was the best sound chip of all the sound chips that were around at the time. But there's something about I think the limitations of it, because it was such a limited machine, it's such a limited sound chip. In order to make anything sound half decent, you had to write good music. You had to push it. You had to arrange it. You had to work on the melody. It had to pass the old pro whistle test, you know. And that's why I think still a lot of these people are into it, because they like the tunes, they like the melodies, they like and why this album I think is going to do so well.
The main reason we're here is because we're going to launch a CD, which is total remixes of old Commodore 64 stuff. Basically a homage to us guys.
To us, yes. Dave gets in the plug.
We're not
right
getting
now.
paid, but we don't care, because we appreciate the dedication of these guys.
And the free drink. And the free drink. Yes.
I have to ask, why so many Germans?
No, it's not Germans, it's Scandinavians and Europeans.
Yeah. No idea. We were just discussing this earlier. I mean,
Very British people, but mostly Dutch, Scandinavian, Danish,
The vast
Swedish.
majority of the males that I still get, and the vast majority, I think, of the people that are still into the scene, as it were, seem to be Northern European.
One last question. Did you two both make your fortunes at this?
Yeah.
I did, big time. What do you want the truth? I did twice as much as you two put together.
No, I didn't. I mean, I did reasonably well, but you earn it, you spend it, don't you? Look at Matthew Smith. Yeah.
That's great. Thank you very much, guys. It was a real pleasure.
Will I be sued by Matthew now?
Just your name, rank, and serial number, Richard, so who you are.
Right, my name's Richard Joseph, and that's all you need to know. My name's Richard Joseph. My company is Audio Interactive, and we make sound for video games.
So how did you start out? What sort of games were you dealing with?
Well, back in the early days, 1986 we're talking about here. We're talking about the Commodore 64, 3 channels of sound, 1 noise channel. It was hell. But I don't know, we were all sticking our necks out in those days. A lot of my musical contemporaries were looking down their noses at me and thought it was just ridiculous what we were doing. But of course we knew otherwise.
So where have you ended up?
Well, I'm now based at Pinewood Studios. I have an audio company. We specialise in games. Obviously, 15 years down the line, the market's changed incredibly. It's big business now, and this is the way we have to treat it.
Did you make a fortune out of this? I haven't seen many people starting out, really young and making a fortune.
Okay, well, I wasn't so young when I started. I came from a background in popular music and films. But I've made some good money along the way. I've spent years with bad money. It just depends on the clients you attract.